Hi guys, this is Douglas here again. This is gonna be my review on Goosebumps. I saw the movie the other day. I just want to wait a few days to let the movie sink in my head, and what other ones, and some of my thoughts and an idea for the next Goosebumps movie. And yeah, okay. So the movie Goosebumps, based off a children's horror book. Grew up, man. I never read too much of their books, too much of the books. I read a little bit. I remember watching Goosebumps way back in the 90s. I remember. It's weird thing is, I remember watching it as a kid, and I think when I got to like 9 or 10, like when I went to the library, I used to be so terrified of the Goosebumps books. Like anytime I look at the cover of it, it gave me the 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 shock moment anytime I see it. And I remember seeing those covers. I could always stay up at night and stuff. Anyway, back to the movie. So the movie starred Jack Black as R.L. Stine, Odell Rush, his daughter, and Ryan Lee as Champion, and the main character, Dylan Midnight. And yeah, so yeah, we get to see in this film, we get to see, not so the story's not based off any of the books, but they sort of Jumanji Cabin in the Woods ish eyes. They Cabin in the Woods eyes, the Cabin in the Woods. They gave it a like sort of a Cabin in the Woods treatment, sort of. They gather all of the Goosebumps creatures in this one movie. Some, not all as anyway. So it's pretty cool. And it's great to see Slappy, and Slappy is the main villain, the main antagonist, and plus, well, the ones we had to see. What's the other one? We had to see some awesome cameo of some Goosebumps improv, like the props, like the Kaku Clock of Doom made a cameo in the movie. It was in the basement, in R.L. Stine's basement, where Dylan's main character goes in, and there was some reference to Monster Blood and stuff, etc., etc. And what other ones? Oh, my favorite was sort of terrifying as a kid would be terrified in this scene, where it was pretty fun at the same time. It was pretty fun where they're in the grocery store in the supermarket, where they see the werewolf from Fever Swamp makes appearance, and oh my god, that was pretty terrifying and fun at the same time. And what other ones? And what other favorite? Well, there was pretty awesome parts where there was also parts where, as R.L. Stein and the other and the gang are trying to leave the town, but they can't due to the plant the fan the planted the plantis, that bug, that big giant insect from Shocker Street, try and stopping them. Like they ran, they drove, they had no choice to drive back to the town, and that's where that led to the werewolf scene. And well, the ones, uh, I, I really kind of bummed they did not make any reference to Perfect School. That was one of my favorite Goosebumps. That became sort of one of my favorite Goosebumps story. Like I remember watching that as a kid. I never understand it, but as I day and age, as I watch it now, I kind of understand it now. Otherwise, I like enjoy it much more. And I was hoping a little reference to that. And oh, as the scene where they gather all the Goosebump creatures to gang up on the school to catch their main target is obviously Ariel Stein. They're hoping to obviously kill him to prevent him from writing them back in the story. And after that, we get to see I was watching it. I was trying to observe a little bit where I see which creature, which one is that. I saw the executioner from the tower story. I can't remember that other one, and the jack-o'-lanterns. The clown from Nightmare on Elm Street. I never read that. I never heard too much about it. And we see the mummies, and I heard the haunted mask was in the background as one of the creatures were coming, ganging up, the part of the gang, but I couldn't see it. And one of the ones we get to see, oh my gosh. So I really enjoy this film. I really enjoy this film. I'll give this, I'll, this movie had its flaws, like, for example, the humor. I found the humor a little bit, but again, you need, obviously, but not too much. You overuse it. Like, for example, Ryan Lee character Champion. I thought his character was a little too much. His humor, he was he was a little too much when it comes to his humor and shit like that. But it was alright. It's still entertainment, and I really enjoyed Odeo Rush. Like, oh my god, like I just couldn't help it, just staring at her, just how she smiles. She's a really pretty girl. She's a real pretty girl, and her lips and her eyes. Anyway, that's a difference, and that's a difference. Anyway, that's a different story. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'll give this movie a 7 out of 10. Oh, this movie was sort of fun, and this movie was sort of like a Cabin in the Woods, for kids version of Cabin in the Woods meet Jumanji-ish type of thing. And yeah, there's my ideas for the next Goosebumps sequel. I hope they incorporate I hope oh I hope they incorporate some I obviously they're gonna incorporate the Horrorland. It'd be cool to see, instead of Slappy being back the main villain. I think he will come back, obviously. It would be cool to see the haunted mask possess a kid, and become the main antagonist in the next movie. And what other ones? I think it would be cool to see how some of the original actors from the Goosebumps Haunted Mask episode make like a little cameo, like a hidden, like a like a quick cameo in the next movie. I don't think that's gonna happen, but who knows? And what other ones? It would be cool to see. It would be cool to maybe see a perfect school reference, and it would be cool to see that prop, the say cheese and die prop, plays a part in the next movie. And I can't think of anything until what's your ideas for a next Goosebump movie? Write it down below. And yeah, if you really enjoyed this video, like, share, comment.